Good morning, students. Today I will discuss with you two topics. Topic number one is types and distribution of forest and wildlife resources. And topic number two is community and conservation from geography, chapter number two, forest and wildlife resources. So, students, as we know very well that we are and our government always emphasis to control and also for the conservation of the forest. And as I told you in my last explanation that due to the reckless cutting, hunting of animals and forest, government of India started many programs and many policies only for the conservation of wild flora and fauna at a very large scale. And the government and state government and central government also issued many lists in which those species of plant and animals are categorized which are in danger or near to be the extinction. All right. So in this reference, this topic is very important to understand the conservation of forest and wildlife resources with the help of government and local community who are living in the heart of the forest region. So your topic number one is types and distribution of forest and wildlife resources. So, students, we know very well that anyhow India has a very vast forest and wildlife resources, and we are and our government also want to conserve it, but it is very difficult to manage, control, and regulate them. That's why in India, much part of the forest and wildlife resources are either owned or managed by government of India and also by the local communities who are living in the part of the forest area. All right. Students, government manage these part of the forest through the forest department or other government department. So let's we will study about the classification of forest under the following categories. Point number one is reserve forest. So students, more than half of the forest land has been declared reserved forest, and these reserved forests are regarded as the most valuable as far as the conservation of forest and wildlife resources are concerned. It means, students, in these forests many rare species of animals and plants are living and existing. That's why it is categorized in the reserve forest. Point number two, protected forest. So students, almost one third of the total forest area is protected forest, and it is declared by the forest department. This forest land are protected from any kind of further depletion related to the hunting and poaching of the animals or cutting of the forest and plant which are present in protected areas. Government taken many strict rules and regulation to stop this kind of illegal activities. After that, next is unclassed forest. So students, these are other forests and wastelands belonging to both government and private individuals and communities. It means some part of the forest area which is owned and managed by government and local communities, and also some part of the forest take care by the individual as their personal property. Okay, understood? So students, reserved and protected forests are also referred to as permanent forest estates, maintained for the purpose of producing timber and other forest produce for the development and also for the production of anything. Alright, it means this is reserved and protected, but government using these forests for the timber production, for the medicine production, and also another type of production of raw materials from these forests. After that, Madhya Pradesh has the largest area under permanent forest. Near about 75% of its total forest area is permanent forest. Jammu and Kashmir, Andhra Pradesh, Uttaranchal, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, and Maharashtra have large percentage of reserve of its total forest area. Alright, and Bihar, Haryana, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Odisha, and Rajasthan are categorized in protected forests. After that, all northeastern states and parts of Gujarat also have a very high percentage of their forest which is unclassed forest and managed by local communities, government, and by individual also. Alright, understand? Okay.